All right, well, welcome in, guys. Welcome into the Trade Lounge session, our free public session here at the G Money Global Money Trading Group. Welcome in. These sessions, they are every Wednesday, morning and evening, depending on where you are, right? But for me, it's 7:30 Central Time in the morning and 9:30 p.m. Central Time. Every time, if you guys are free members in the community tab, I'm kind of working on this, trying to see how the best way I can communicate with you guys. We got a community chat, our Learn to Trade, which I'll add more information here. Our Trade Lounge, here's basically the Trade Lounge details. Each Wednesday I'll post, and basically the Trade Lounge, the free live trading session open to the public. Designed for community exposure, live market analysis, and trade idea development. Here goes the Zoom link. It's open to the public. You can always share it. If you want access to the Zoom link, it's in the calendar. And here's the schedule. Wednesday, 7:30 a.m. New York, 9:30 p.m. On the Sydney. And every time I'm done with the session, the recording will be here. This is today's recording from the morning. And once I'm done with this one, I'll put it in the same area. And you kind of keep track of this here. If you want to get more information of our membership plans, I have the premium membership here, the annual membership over here. Premium membership is $40 a month. Simply click on this link. You can always subscribe. They'll give you access to live trading Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, and it basically just gives you access to those 3 live sessions. Get to hear the schedule is right for you. My teaching style is right for you. Things like that. And it includes the live trading calendar plus the Telegram. We have a Telegram that we stay active for live trades, and then it does not include the VMP courses and resources, nor the NEO indicator. One of the things that I have noticed, though, right, guys, if you kind of want to, the best deal is the VIP annual membership. It's technically $25 a month, but you can only be VIP if you pay for the year. But if you decide to start in the premium, and if you upgrade before the month is over, I believe you will get deducted that $40 you paid. I'm not sure if it's like prorated. It may or may not, but like the sooner, let's say you buy today and a week later, like, you know what, I do like it. Whatever is remaining balance, I think you won't pay the full $297. So just FYI, right? For that. But this one does come with more live trading Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Sunday. Sunday study group. It comes with everything except the Neo. The Neo is separate, which we'll talk about him today in a minute. But and again, everything else, right? We have the classrooms that you can go through, and again, this is all being filtered based to what the community needs, and we'll improve that as we go. But as always, right? These calls are for educational purposes only. And any trade idea or speculation, it is just that. So treat it like that. And as always, right, the mission statement is to support individuals in trading through education, strategy, and community. So welcome in, guys, to through that the introduction there. Let's go ahead and look at these charts, kind of review what happened this morning with gold, and we'll see how everything played out. Los de español, sí estamos trabajando en el horario gratis de Trade Lounge en español es los lunes. Entonces, los lunes en español sería el Trade Lounge, donde Juan está en la tarde y yo y Víctor estamos en mediodía a las 12 de la mañana. Pues para que sepan eso, el acceso gratis de español en los lunes. Lunes 12 p.m., yo y Víctor, y a la noche Juan introduce sus conceptos y también está se está familiarizando con NEO para dar más valor. Yeah. All right, guys. Let's review what happened today with gold. I mean, we got the first, again, price is going to trend or not. If it's going to trend, and I'm not sure, but I'll try to go for it if possible. So let's quickly review here what happened today. Okay. Let's quickly add the New York session. All right, this is how we grade ourselves for today. Okay. This is how we grade ourselves for today. And the buy technically won the buy. Okay. The buy to Dubai. So what you see here in front of you is the sessions indicator. This one is from the entire New York session, 7 in the morning Central. So I think I have it to 3:15. Okay, almost the full session. So what we're focusing on, let's just make sure. Yeah, 7 to 3:15. Yes. Okay. So what we're focusing on, where was the strongest movement during that period of time? Okay, what was that strongest movement during that period of time? And today it was the buy. So here at the edge of this box, okay, at the edge of that box, it's 7 a.m. All the way to the other edge is 3:15 p.m. Alrighty. Um, I think yesterday we got the sell, right? I don't remember. But yeah, so see, look at this is this is Tuesday's price action. This little edge here, that's 7, all the way here to 3:15. So yesterday the sell was dominant during the New York session. It did end up turning around, but at the end of 3:15, it closed around here. So the sell was dominant. So we were in the right direction for the most part. Today, right, I think we took the sell around here and we took profit at 41. We got a good move, but the buy ended up going higher. It was a little tricky to buy because look at these lows here, right? We're buying off of that wick. How do you buy from that? Well, again, we can always check and so forth. But yeah, so today we we sold, we profited, we tried to sell again, and it didn't really turn around, and it went a little bit higher, and the buyers did dominate today's movement. But let's see what happened. Let's see why it turned around, and let's kind of review the setup that we had and go from there. Let's see. And we'll go back here to the New York session scenarios. Okay. We're in a live chart already. Okay, not yet. So the entire purpose of this is so what we can read, the information, and then make a decision afterwards. Okay, so what you see in front of you guys is simply, again, this indicator. We do have it available. The settings in the classroom. So you guys don't have these settings. If you're a VIP member, you have access to these settings. Premium, like only live trading member, but let's see. I'm gonna turn right there. Okay. Yeah, excuse me. All right, perfect, guys. So again, being able to read the market in time is very important. Okay. When the day begins, when the hour begins, when the New York session begins is very important. So this session indicator, I'm using the daily range, which is the same one from the other one. And then I'm using the New York impulse. The New York impulse is from 7 a.m. Central to 8:30 a.m. Central, 90 minutes. 90 minutes, okay? And then the New York is the entire New York session from earlier. Okay. So let me do this here. So you see that 7 in the morning right there. That vertical line represents 7 in the morning, and then 8:30 in the morning is right here. Okay. This is the time. This is time and time and price. Okay. Down below is your time. Okay. On the right hand side is your price. Okay. So the high of this is really, really important to understand. No matter what time frame I go to, guys, this time, 7 in the morning to 8:30, if I go to the 1 minute time, that range remains the same. Yeah, see that? The only thing that is changing are just the information on the candlesticks. That's the only thing that's changing. If I go to the 1 minute, if I go to the 2 minute time frame, that remains the same on the time. Well, that also remains the same in the price levels. So if I actually put a vertical line here, okay, we'll put it red, and then I put a vertical line down here, excuse me, a horizontal line. See the price level on the right hand side, 50.90 and some change, 50.19 and some change. No matter what time frame I go to, that's not going to change. I can go to the 1 hour time frame. That little area is just condensed right here. Okay, the high and the low remains the same. So you kind of create like a window of visibility, a window to make decisions, a window to analyze the market and so forth. Okay, and that's exactly how Neo is built. Neo is built in that area where you only focus on the big box to make decisions and read and all other good stuff. Okay. So so it doesn't matter what time frame I'm in here. Okay. And the other little neat feature that I have here is this big red box here. Okay. That one, I'll go ahead and take this out. This one represents a higher time frame candle where and the higher time frame is set to the hour, and therefore it's red. This hour was bullish, 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 bearish, bearish, bearish. So on the 2 minute time frame, guess what? There are how many 1 minute candlesticks in here? Let's see if we get some participation. On the 1 minute time frame, how many candlesticks are in here in this red box? Let's see, let's see, let's see. I'll give you guys some time. You can't participate, no problemo. So I'm on the 1 minute time frame. This entire box represents 1 hour. How many 1 minute candlesticks are inside? Yep. Yes, Paulo. It's correct. 60. Okay. So if I go to the 2 minute time frame, how many candlesticks are in there? 30, right? And if I go to a 5 minute time frame, it's less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, right? 12 times 60. So there he goes. And so on and so forth, right? So on and so forth. So that's how things are read, right? I'm on a 15-minute time frame now. 1 hour, 15, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Yeah. Okay. Those are really important things to understand. So normally, right, we make a decision. Okay, right at 8:30 in the morning, this box, this range is set. Okay, the moment it crosses 8:30, this box can no longer expand. Okay, it stops expanding. So let me back it up a little bit so you can see what I mean. So you see here the New York impulse, and we're only at 7:19 in the morning. Remember, it's going to stop expanding at 8:30, right there. So see, it grows, it expands, it expands. The range is being created. All right, perfect. It crossed 8:30, so if it goes higher or lower, it will not affect the range anymore because the range is only set for that period of time. Okay, so here's kind of where we make our decision. Okay, so we have a strategy where we measure the New York impulse high to low, and we reach the 78% level, and basically we look for sales at the sell high area. Take profit one is here, and if price decides the trend, take profit two is down there. All right. and take profit 3 is down here. But we want something like, there's the impulse, there's the correction. We got to the 78%, and we want it to hit 23, and then sell, and then return, and then sell, and then do that. That's what I was looking for today. So remember this was that wick that we did not, we were unable to go below it. Right? On a higher time frame, it's just this wick right here. Like, what do you do with it? But when you get to the lower time frame and you use the sessions indicator, everything becomes a lot cleaner. And that's what happened. So long story short, the 23% level did not allow price to trend downwards, guys. It just did not allow it to trend downwards of the New York range. Okay? Of the New York range. Questions, comments? Quito algo en español que lo califique. Lo puedo hacer, más pregúnteme. Y lo repito en español si es necesario. Creo que pueden ser unmute, si no, a ver. Adelante. Sylvia, how are you doing? ¿Qué específicamente, José? ¿Todo? ¿Todo? Lo otro hago otra ocasión, pero algo específico me avisas. Aquí estamos para servirles. Let me get some water, guys. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's see here. Solo, ¿por qué no hizo trayectoria? Y ¿por qué no rompió el 23%? Es una cosa, básicamente, Alfredo, que pues en veces ahí topa, no quiso bajar. Sí, en temporada más grande estamos un poquito más alcista y creo que eso fue lo que le estorbó el día de hoy. Y refiriendo a los 15 minutos. 15 minutos todavía estábamos muy alcistas para que realmente baje. A ver, Pablo. Sí, entonces, lo que he notado, Pablo, es de que anteriormente yo estaba ajustando el FED mucho, pero ahora es mejor que uno se acostumbre con tendencia y básicamente dejar que el FED termine la tendencia, que es impulso, corrección, extensión, no ajustar, porque va a regresar para atrás para acá y ya después se va hasta acá abajo. Ya después de que el movimiento duplique casi todo, ya se ajusta lo demás. But yeah, guys, that was a good question that Pablo had asked, right? It's more about completing the trend on the fib. And normally I used to readjust the fib too much. And nowadays, since I've been using the New York strategy more, we need to let price with one fib alone complete a full trend. So what is a full fib trend? So you have an impulse. Actually, let me see if I can find one just to give us a better example. Let's see. Right here. Right here's a good one. Yep, right here. Okay. Low, high. Just like that. Okay. So impulse. This is 1 to 0. Okay. Came down to the 61% and pumped up, hit the take profit extensions, came back down between the 23 and the 38%, and found his way back up to this extensions. And yeah, from there, it doubled it and movement complete. Entonces, ahí está. Entonces es un movimiento completo de tendencia o solamente sin ajustar el FIB tanto. Impulse correction, first extensions, back to the 23%, back to the same extension, stays in there. Y ahora sí termina. Okay, so that's kind of the movement that I'm looking for every single time. Okay. Es el movimiento que estoy buscando. All right, let's get back over here. But what's interesting is that, you know, this range is still active throughout the entire day, guys. These just like this, the Asian session is really, really important. The New York impulse and the NYST range is very important. Okay. And see, this fib is still here there. So if I continue hitting the play, the price reaches the 1.1, the liquidity area of that impulse, goes back and does a double top, triple top. There it goes. It finally touches it over here. And then it comes back down. Okay. So this thing is still active. This thing is still active. Like this. Okay. Like that. And again, we can let price come touch the 23%. And if we break it, ahora sí para abajo. All right. But yeah, let's a quick tutorial on the New York impulse strategy that we use every single day during live trading. It has really helped me a lot to kind of understand where price goes, and very, very good analysis that we do for us to kind of capture that short-term movement that we have here. All right, so yeah, let's check on Neo. Okay, how did Neo help us today? Okay, so Neo is our AI trading assistant, and very useful on the 1 minute, 2 minute, and 5 minute time frames. And this one, let me see here. Not this Neo. Where's he at? This one here. Okay, so Neo again has this range that it's always studying. Has a parameter here. He the first signal was a continuation signal. Okay, then it's a flexibility signal. Same thing as a continuation. It gives more flexibility, and then the precision signal. The precision signal kind of is the buy low, sell high area. Okay, and when we were analyzing the charts, you know, we did all our markups and everything. I actually wanted price to go higher up here, and we can set alarms to it. And I believe Victor had his alarm sets on it, and I was waiting for price to get up here, right? We were waiting for price to get up here to the 1.1. Okay, yo quería esto, yo quería que suba primero, y ya la vendemos después. But the alignment that Neo is reading, there he goes right there. He studies the SMT box, and you know, he gave us a signal right there. So every time we get a signal, guys, with Neo, this is exactly how we're supposed to do it. Okay, let me hide everything else. You know, the legend is there, the colors are there, but let's not worry about that. Okay, let's worry specifically about the signals. Okay, it's only looking for cells because right here it's red. There's only 3 colors, right? There's only 3 colors. There's blue, yellow, and purple. You can change them if you want, right? However you want, but blue, yellow, purple. Okay. If it's a buy, it'll still be blue. If it's a sell, it'll still be blue. The color, the power on button, that's the direction. And the midline right here is the direction. And the red line is a stop loss. So therefore, entry is the blue line, take profit is down there. Okay. So something like this. So we always want price. We can hide this box too if you want, just for now. Okay, every time the signal comes, and Neo approves it, and this is the candlestick, or this is the time the realignment, was given, right? Was confirmed, excuse me. So then all we're waiting for is for price to see. Right now we're at 50.71. The entry is at 50.75. So we want price to come in, put a sell limit, or put an alarm, and then enter when the alarm hits. Entry to stop loss, 82 pips. Okay. So what does that mean for us? If you put a 0.01, how much are we risking? $8. How much you make? TP1, $8. How much you make? TP2, 16. Okay. Guys, do not let these numbers, don't laugh at these numbers. These are really important wins. Okay. There are 20 trading days in a month. Okay. And let's say we get $16 every single day. Okay. How much is that? 20 times 16. That is $320. Pues hay 20 días en un día de trading. Si uno se gana $16 cada día, se aumenta esta cantidad. Okay, let's be conservative. Let's multiply that by 70%. Times 70%, 224. Okay, that is good money, guys. Okay, that is good money to start. An extra $200 to learn. And what's going to happen later? You'll get more experience, right? This 0.01 will be 0.02. And this will be minus 16. And this will be plus 16. So you plus 32. Y buen ejemplo ahí, Pablo. Así yo empecé a ser rentable, pagando algún bill, pagando otro, pagando todos, y después pagando el carro, y después pagando la hipoteca, y así. That's how I started, guys. One bill at a time. Okay? One bill at a time. Paying off electric, gas, all three, and then the car insurance, then the cars, and then the mortgage. But that's how you started, guys. That's how you started. That's how you started. And then this will become 0.10, right? And then this will only be $80. At one point, oh, it's only $80. I'm okay with losing $80. Okay, but then this will be plus 80. And this will be plus 160. Okay, let's do the math again, right? What's times 10 of this? That is 3,200, right? Which is 2,024. And that's not a big lot size. That is not a big lot size right there. Okay, guys, just think about being consistency and understanding those small wins. Those small wins add up. Okay, those small wins add up. Now, if you want the big money, be prepared to be in drawdown, bigger money. Okay, because you could be minus $800 in 1 hour. If you're not okay with that, but as we continue on, see price comes, wicks the top, boom, and boom. Okay, guys. Very good trade. Very, very good trade that Neo gave us. It wins more than loses, but it does take some losses, part of it. And I think it's gonna sell. I think we can continue selling for the remainder of the day. Sorry. 10:07. I went over time a little bit. Thank you guys for being here. I won't do the weekly outlook. The kind of the I will not do the tomorrow's trade because I've been writing in my notes that I rather start fresh on Thursday than taking this setup and then using that tonight's setup over there. But I do think we sell. Okay, I do think we will sell. Just keep in mind the New York this right here. This will be our guide. The previous New York session. And I think if we can get below it, we'll go down. Okay, that's my plan. That's my plan for tomorrow's live trading. Let me copy the link for you guys can have it. Close shop. All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for being here. Gracias a todos. Nos vemos mañana en inglés y después en español. Son VIP en español, tienen acceso a las clases en inglés. Está todo en el calendario. Si no lo ven, X cosa y son VIP, mensaje con confianza, les decimos aquí. Y nos vemos mañana en la mañanita y en la tarde. Y la segunda hora. Thank you guys, Sylvie. Thank you so much. I'll work on my French so I can speak to you in French. Not bonjour. Not obrigado. Obrigado is in Portuguese. Merci. Merci is thank you, right? How do you say goodbye in French? Adios. Au revoir. Au revoir. All right, guys. Have a good evening. Bye todos. Nos vemos mañana. Boa noite.